Hello and welcome to Haske TV News. My name is Farida Haq. The federal government says that it has mapped out strategies to revitalize and enhance the production of cocoa in all areas of its value chain. The Permanent Secretary of the Federal Ministry of Industry, Trade and Investment, Ambassador Nuru Rimi, stated this at a two-day stakeholders capacity building and training in Akure on the state capital. Our correspondent report.
The government lamented that cocoa, which is one of the country's biggest exports, could not meet up with the global competitiveness. Represented by the Assistant Director of the Commodities and Export Department, Mr. Johnson Akeredolu, the Permanent Secretary said the training focused on global good agricultural practice and its derivatives. He explained that it's imperative to note that most of Nigeria's commodities, cocoa inclusively, are not competing favorably due to non-compliance with global standards, resulting in difficulties in accessing niche markets for producers and exporters. Hence, there is a need for the capacity building training program as part of measures to support cocoa value chain players in harnessing their production and export potentials for meaningful economic growth and development. The Permanent Secretary further explained that the intervention was in line with the mandate of President Bola Tinubu to facilitate skills acquisition and capacity building for 120 participants on compliance with global best practices in cocoa production and value addition. Farida Haq, Haske TV News.
A joint operation involving the police, military, and local hunters has successfully rescued an Israeli national who has been abducted in Takum local government area of Taraba State. Very Clayton's report.
The victim, Gil Itamar, an employee of SCC, was kidnapped on Thursday around 9:15 a.m. by armed assailants in Atim community along the Takum-Chanchangi route. The rescue operation led to a first-gun battle between security operatives and the kidnappers at Kofai Amadu, where Itamar was eventually freed. Confirming the incident, the acting public relations officer of the Taraba State Police Command, ASP James Saminu, revealed that information about the abduction was received via a phone call. He said upon receiving the distress call, the divisional police officer of the Takum quickly mobilized personnel from the 67 PMF in collaboration with military forces and local hunters and stormed the scene. Meanwhile, the Commissioner of Police, CP Richard Emmanuel Simon, commended the bravery of all officers and security personnel involved in the operation. He reiterated the commitment of the command to protecting lives and property across Taraba State. Barry Cletus, Haske TV News.
Supreme Court has removed Julius Abure as the national chairman of the Labour Party, marking a significant turn in the party's internal leadership crisis. Barry Cletus again reports.
In a unanimous judgment, a five-member panel of the Apex Court set aside the earlier decision of the Court of Appeal in Abuja, which had recognized Abure's leadership. Delivering the judgment, the court held that the appellate court lacked the jurisdiction to decide on the party's internal leadership matters, stating that such in the realm of internal party affairs, which the judiciary should not interfere with. The court further noted that Abure's tenure had already expired and dismissed the cross-appeal filed by his faction. The main appeal brought by Senator Esther Usman and other party members was upheld, with the court describing it as meritorious. Barry Cletus, Haske TV News.
Let's take a break. When we return, Haske TV News will continue. Please stay with us. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is Haske TV News. The news continue. As the federal government finalizes plans to disburse funds directly to the 774 local governments in Nigeria, the Independent Corrupt Practice Commission has announced its plan to begin monitoring and utilizing of its funds. The Commission disclosed the plan during the launch of an initiative for the implementation of the tracking in Abuja on Thursday. Our correspondent reports.
The project, Accountability and Corruption Prevention Program, aims to track and stop the embezzlement of public funds, ensuring that resources are effectively distributed to attain financial transparency and equal development across the country. The ICPC chairman, Musa Aliyu, reiterated the critical position of local government in providing essential services to the general public. He explained that the initiative aims to detect and prevent the misuse of public funds, ensuring that resources allocated for national development are judiciously applied. He said there was an urgent need for such an initiative as over 60% of corruption cases investigated by the Commission at local levels are about the division of public funds meant for development projects. Farida Haq, Haske TV News.
A prominent Nigerian Islamic scholar, Dr. Idris Abdulaziz Dusen Tanshi, has passed away. The Bauchi-based cleric who served as the chief imam of Dusen Tanshi Jamaat Mosque died in Bauchi shortly after returning from India, where he had been receiving medical treatment. Despite his prolonged battle with illness, he remained steadfast in his scholarly pursuit. Dr. Abdulaziz Tanshi was widely revered for his dedication to the Sunnah and his strong opposition to religion innovations that lack a foundation in the Quran and Sunnah. He has since been laid to rest in Bauchi. That's the news on Haske TV News. I am Farida Haq. Stay tuned for a subsequent program. From me is a goodbye.